Hey, good morning, my dear friends, and welcome to beautiful Surfside, California. I'm getting set up on this lovely Saturday morning. It is sunrise, it is gorgeous, and I'm getting ready to bring you the morning briefing. There is so much going on. It's January 2026, and the fish are around. And if you look out there, you'll even see a dolphin feeding just beyond the surf line here in Surfside, California. Just a little entertainment I have planned for you here this morning on the MB. I'll get set up, get ready to rock and roll. Here we go with the morning briefing.
You actually go really far offshore and try to catch tuna?
Oh yeah, when the conditions are right. Started off on a 9-foot paddle kayak, then I got a 13-foot paddle kayak, then I got a 14-foot paddle kayak, and my bread and my butter was La Jolla Yellowtail. I've gotten them every month out of the year. Ultimate, because on the kayak or the solo skiff is the sleigh ride. A lot of times you'll have your clicker on. It's just ripping line. And that fish just starts ripping line and it starts spinning you around whatever direction that it's going, and then it starts towing you. You're just hanging on.
That's awesome.
Man, for the morning briefing, everybody, check these Danes out. I don't know, they don't like me with no beard on here. Hey, good morning, my friend. How are you? I'm good.
If that garage door has become a pain in your arse, there's only one man to call, and it's Joe Welker, your garage door man. The tax man, Tim Marquez, will help you net your tax refunds. He's been doing this for 35 years. You can trust the tax man. Make sure you keep your roof watertight with Pelican Roofs SoCal so you can get back to catching more fish. And you can trust Mario Vega with your estate planning. Make sure your rods and reels and fishing equipment go to the right person when you plots.
Get out of bed and wake up the kids, 'cause you know what time it is. It's time for the morning briefing. Fishing reports up and down the coast. Your Phil Friedman, your coffee-loving host. So much fishing intel, it feels like cheating when you tune into the morning briefing. Inshore, offshore, from the surf, bluefin, yellowtail, pod, surf, perch. Tell you where the fish are and what they're eating when you tune into the morning briefing. So give it a like and subscribe. Hit that bell to be notified of all the fishing content coming your way. Friedman Adventures is here to make your fishing day. It's a morning briefing. Morning briefing.
And for your heating and or air conditioning needs, make sure you give John Lopez at Efficient Heating and Air Conditioning a call today. There's nothing like fishing with Captain Daniel Hadaway on the Island Spirit out of Ventura Sport Fishing. And the El Patron, headed to Catalina Island every single day out of Long Beach Sport Fishing.
Hit that like button, please. Share this video everywhere. And make sure you subscribe to the Friedman Adventures YouTube channel. Thank you all for doing that. Really appreciate it. Also, tick that rotten, filthy, disgusting, deplorable little bell. You'll be notified where there is new content. You can follow us on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. Rolling up on another big foamer. Oh, look at the whale right here! Oh! Hey, good morning, my dear friends, and welcome to beautiful Surfside, California. I'm telling you, this is one gorgeous morning. I say that every morning, don't I? But it really and truly is beautiful to be here at sunrise with each and every one of you. I truly feel blessed. And there is so much going on. We're going to get into it right away. I got to tell you straight up front, yesterday I wrote the bylaws to our new nonprofit, which we will have available in about a month's time. I would say probably a little bit sooner than that, working with the taxman, Tim Marquez. We're getting everything all ready to go. The sole purpose of the nonprofit is to get people out into the great outdoors. Stop them from staring at a screen with no dreams, no hopes, no plans for the future. Change all of that. And we're talking young people, we're talking old people, we're talking people in Mexico, we're talking people here in the United States, we're talking about everyone who can benefit from coming out here into the great outdoors. If that sounds like something you'd like to become a part of or help us in any way with a donation or anything else, just send me a text at 657-227-6459. All right, let's get into it because there's a lot of fishing going on and I want to get you up to date. You know what time it is. It is time for the morning briefing. Good morning, my friends. I think we have king tides here this morning, and that is a time here, at least in Seal Beach, California, where we have to be very wary here because the houses, of course, are right up there, not very far away from this gorgeous ocean, and that is something we keep our eyes on with these king tides. It's a perfect morning, however, for surf fishing as I give you the Tootsie report and tell you that the water feels like it is 61.4 degrees. Whether or not that is accurate, I'll leave that up to you this gorgeous morning. No question about it. Hey, I've got to tell you, a dear friend of mine, John, who lives here, just told me that the USS Iwo Jima was down right there, right down there. He was docked up down there here recently. Shout out to the wonderful men and women of our armed forces, because without them we have no freedom. Anyway, if you've been following the news from last night and the situation in Venezuela, the dictator from Venezuela is under arrest with his wife right now and being transported to the United States on the USS Iwo Jima. What a small world. I normally don't get into news and politics and everything else, but my time in China was spent teaching for 3 years, where I taught in Kunshan, China, near Shanghai, more or less. And one of the teachers I taught with was a lovely woman and her husband and children, and she had fled Venezuela to get away from the tyranny there. And she had to leave her parents in Venezuela back behind, and it ripped her apart. I cannot tell you the stories that she told me about no food, no essentials, just a tyrannical kind of rule there. And man, it used to tear my heart out listening to her. I hope the future for the people of Venezuela, and for her specifically and her family, is brighter after today. All right, let's get into it. I'll stop. I want to get you into what is going on, and man, oh man, is there a lot going on. I'll start you out 70 miles below the border, down there in the beautiful coastal town of Ensenada, home of Paulina, one of the famous people from Ensenada, Baja California. And the Bonito fishing down there has been off the hook, and it remains that way. It has been absolutely outstanding. Great fishing for our dear friend, the first female captain in Ensenada, Ihara Nunez from Lucky Sport Fishing. Yesterday, they piled on the Bonito, had great fishing. Of course, she graced the thumbnail of the morning briefing yesterday, but yesterday, another great day. There is tons of Bonito biting down there, and now that rockfish season is closed in Southern California until April 1st, that is a viable place for you to go and load up not only on the Bonito, but the rockfish, because it is not. Rock fishing is not closed in Mexico Lindo, so you can go down there and load up. Really great fishing, and Ihara doing her usual fine work and really putting the wood to them, as are so many others. Sammy Susare, he runs a boat right there out of the Malecon, and he had some nice wintertime calico bass out of Ensenada. Man, it has been so good here recently. We have been loving every single moment of it. And even the guys that, you know, walk down on the rocks. There's one spot out there near Punabanda called Campo 7, and they're catching bonito right there off the rocks also. In fact, our friend Fernando Silva Lopez with that nice bonito there fishing off the rocks. Everybody is totally into this right now. It's really great to see the bonito back in such great numbers, and they're sizable fish. You know, a lot of 3 to 6 pound bonito, some even bigger than that. So really good fishing going on. Blackfin sport fishing, another one of the fine operators down there in Ensenada with excellent fishing also on the bonito and the rockfish. So really great stuff indeed. Let me know if you see those dolphin back behind me feeding in the surf. That's a great signal and sign. This is a perfect morning to be surf fishing, and I don't see one surf fisherman anywhere around here. We'll keep our eyes on that. Hopefully somebody will show up and catch a little fishy. Wayne Shimabukuro. Wayne, good morning. He fishes here a lot, and I'm hoping and praying that Wayne is okay. There is a dolphin right there, pretty darn close. See if he'll pop up again as I start to tell you about the long range situation, because boats are headed down the Baja coast right now, headed down to 16-day range fishing. You know, everybody got back in from their 5-day trips, and those were pretty darn productive, pretty darn fun for everybody. I mean, there was yellowtail, and there was bluefin tuna, and there was nice rockfish, and some other species to go along with that. They got back in for New Year's. Everybody had their New Year's celebration, and boats like the Royal Polaris and the Independence are headed south and going down into the 16-day range. That dolphin, where did that thing go, man? You know, when you want them to pop up, they never do. So everybody heading down there right now, and it sounds like it's going to be an absolutely great fishing. And the reason I say that is because we've got some intel for you. And of course, it comes from Jeff Lingle, our dear friend Jeff Lingle, who runs a yacht for the Department of Defense out of San Diego, California, finishing up, I think it's an 8-day trip, right, Jeff? Jeff will leave a comment in the premiere. Incidentally, you can join us when these videos premiere, and then you can get in the live chat and talk to all of the people that make Freedman Adventures so great. But he has had an absolutely wonderful trip down below, fishing 600-700 plus miles down the Baja Peninsula. This morning, I believe, he is fishing rockfish, probably about 150 miles down below the border, and he's set to arrive into San Diego tomorrow. He's making good time. He's got great weather, and it's been spectacular fishing. He's got several cow yellowfin on the boat. That is yellowfin tuna over 200 pounds. He had a really good hit on the Wahoo. Excellent Dorado fishing, broomtail groupers, all kinds of other species of fish. It has been a spectacular trip, and of course the best part about it, the last 2 8-day trips, Jeff had his son on board with him, and they got to spend some special times and special moments together. You have got to love that. That is great stuff. So I think the long range scene looks really, really good for those folks who are heading down there. The last place he fished was Alijos Rocks. He said the Wahoo bite was excellent, and there were no sharkies around the last time he was out there. So really good news. Jeff, really appreciate all you do. No question about it. Are there bluefin tuna still on Tanner and Cortez Bank? My guess, because I don't have my yacht intel, it's about 4 days old, or actually a little bit older, when the weather was decent out there. The last time any yachts were out there, they were still catching 15 to 30 pound bluefin tuna. I guess that fish is still there. Why not? I mean, the weather's not that bad, and it sounds like we're going to get rain this afternoon into tomorrow, but that huge atmospheric river that at one time was forecast to hit us really hard on Tuesday doesn't look like it's going to manifest itself at all. In fact, after tomorrow, when the rain stops, we should get back to some really nice weather. So I am stoked about that. That is great. I bet that fish is still out there. And for those of you coming to us from some other part of the world, and there are so many, or some other part of the United States of America, Tanner and Cortez Bank are a couple of banks. You look out there right now, you'll see Catalina Island, kind of see it out there. And beyond that is San Clemente Island. And beyond that, we're talking about 85 miles from here, is Tanner and Cortez Bank. Really great fishing out there this year for bluefin tuna, and there's big yellows out there. There's copious amounts of rockfish when that season is open, so hopefully that'll get going again. At our islands right now, we're talking Coronado Island, San Clemente Island, Catalina Island, and also up in the Channel Islands. Rockfish season is closed now, so no more rockfish, but guys will start to transition and try to catch some halibut and or white sea bass. And some of the guys who are really good at it catch fish every single January. There has been so much squid around, so much market squid this year, that you got to think we're sitting on the verge of a really big season for white sea bass and halibut again this year. And there's been squid from way up north there off the Channel Islands to down into Mexico, around Salsipuedes, all around the islands, and our coast has been littered with squid. It's a magnet. It's an essential part of the food chain that gets predators in here feeding, and I think we're looking down the barrel of a really great year. The Native Sun out of 22nd Street Landing in St. Peter will start their halibut derby here very, very soon, and that should be really good. That ocean's starting to blow up behind me, giving me thoughts of when I got doused down here. Well, last year, I think it was last year, whenever I got absolutely creamed by a wave on camera. That was pretty funny stuff, if you ask me. All right, so islands are kind of tame right now. Avila Beach, Morro Bay, no rockfish up there, so they're pretty tame. And up in San Francisco, same thing. The rockfish season is currently closed, which takes us to our local situation. And we'll start you out in San Diego, California, where the Bonito bite is still very, very good. You know, there's been a few misses here and there, and it's not that wide open every single trip kind of bite anymore, but it's still darn good. In fact, on the new Seaforth, it was that kind of bite. Half-day trip yesterday, and they ended up with full limits of Bonito 5 fish per rod. Hard fighting, fun to catch if you take good care of them. They make really great sashimi as well as frying them up. You just have to take good care of them, and the sport boats down in San Diego do an outstanding job of doing just that for you. The premier 57 guys yesterday, 121 on the Bonito, the daily double with 34 guys, their morning trip with 16 on the Bonito. Fly line bait, also surface iron, small heavy jigs, all working really, really well. How about a bubble and feather? Anybody tried that in the last 40 years? Remember, all you Redondo guys used to fish that up there in Redondo in King Harbor area. That would definitely work. It would be a lot of fun. I had to break one of those out one of these days and give that a shot. I'll bet something would bite that even in the surf here. So really great Bonito fishing, but still not as good as it once was. Now, elsewhere, as we look along the coast, and I'll show you this beautiful sunrise for a moment here, I got to tell you, it is sculpin and whitefish, sheephead, closed now until March the 1st. Rockfish opens up April the 1st, but folks will start to concentrate on trying to get a wintertime bass bite, fishing the structure as well as catching you sculpin and whitefish. And, you know, my God, just being out on a day like this, you know, catching fish, that's the bonus. There was a guy down here named Roy who I met yesterday who was fishing the surf, and he said, fish or no fish, man, I'm out here. It's beautiful, it's gorgeous, and it truly is. It's sunny, it's warm. Before this rain arrives, it's gonna be an absolutely beautiful day, I can tell you that. So sculpin, whitefish, a few bass here and there, maybe a halibut or two. We'll keep our eyes on the local situation for you and continue to monitor that for you very, very closely. In the Southern California surf, man, this is a perfect day to do some surf fishing. A perfect day to go to Big Fish Bait and Tackle on the corner of Seal Beach Boulevard and Pacific Coast Highway. Sign up for their derby. Whoa, sign up for their derby. All you have to do is buy their ruler, and then you are automatically in And every month they give away a free custom fishing rod. It's gorgeous. It's such a great deal. Every single month the species of fish changes and you are eligible to win. You could, theoretically win 12 new custom rods if you nailed every single month. This month is halibut, and those are perfect conditions to pick off a halibut here. Let me tell you right now, gorgeous here. Tide's coming up. You can make a cast right now with a Lucky Craft or a chrome crocodile, like a 3/4 ounce. It works so well. And then you're going to vary your retrieve. They call a Lucky Craft a jerk bait because you literally jerk it and then wind. Jerk it and then wind. That's how you use that. Now, I've thrown a chrome crocodile on this beach about 10 zillion times. And you vary your retrieves. You have to. And when you get deeper into winter and the water gets really, really cool, that's when you're going to want to stop and start, maybe slow your jig down. But fish have been pretty active here recently. So, kind of medium speed on the retrieve. Maybe you stop, then wind on it again. You'll find that when you stop in the SoCal surf, that many times when you start to reel again, those fish will jump all over it. So really, really gorgeous morning, man. Who wouldn't want to be down here right now fishing this? There's been a lot of barred perch around. As you well know, we continue to see good barred perch fishing all over the place. In fact, we saw a guy by the name of Anthony Noy, and Anthony's out all the time. He understands the beauty of being out here, but in addition to just kind of enjoying the ambience of the Eastern Pacific here, Anthony put the wood to the barred perch yesterday. Really great barred perch fishing for him. May not be the biggest barred perch in the world, but every once in a while you do get a good sized one, and it is absolutely fun fishing. Those little grubs work really well. You'll get bit on that crocodile and on those Lucky Crafts on bigger grade barred perch. So that is also a thing. And man, I gotta tell you, up here in this area here, sometimes it's on, sometimes it's off. This is Surfside. Down there is the intersection. Whoa, that sun is bright. Isn't it gorgeous? Probably can't see it, but right down there is where you're gonna find Anderson Street and Pacific Coast Highway. There's a big tower up there, and out in front of there's been some okay fishing also at times. So it really has been spectacular in terms of this kind of environment that you see, and every once in a while you catch some fish. Up there in Long Beach, we continue to see some pretty darn good fishing for the occasional halibut. South of the border, fantastic. I mean, down there around Rosarito Beach and down there Ensenada and Playas de Tijuana. I love San Quintin. I was talking to my son Philip and saying, let's make a Mexico run. I know you're busy with the new baby, and I know you got a lot going on, but we'll just do a day trip, man. We'll leave here at 2 in the morning, be back the next night. And he's like, no way I'm going south of the border without going to San Quintin. We had so many great memories, Philip and I and Patrick down there, that he wants to do that one of these days. And I'm all in, man. I'd like to do it down there in San Diego. Also, some really good bar perch fishing. Glenn Saldivar has been doing well. Honey Badger Baits. That's his product. He loves to use it, and it is very, very effective. Let me show you here another nice guy, Fletcher from Surfside, California. And out there goes, looks like Todd is paddling his way out to sea on just a pristine and gorgeous morning. So some pretty good surf fishing stuff going on, no doubt about that. All right, my friends, what on earth can I tell you? How much more blessed could I be than to be standing here with all of you? Yesterday we released, I think it was day 4 on the Independence. You're gonna see a ton of Wahoo in that video. That was a lot of fun. And on the premiere last night, we had an absolute ball, a party at 6 p.m. last night when that video premiered. Scott Bukert was there, Jeff Lingle was there, Mike the Cranker Krinkovich was there and was prominently featured in that video. Mike did a great job, as well as so many others, like the dog. The dog joined us last night. That was so much fun. Isaac and so many others. All right, my friends, have a great and beautiful Saturday. It can't get any more lovely than this. I'll let you take another look out there. while I walk up to get my coffee and toast you goodbye. It's gorgeous, man. Here comes the tide. Maybe we'll see a dolphin, maybe a gray whale. It's just a gorgeous morning. Absolutely beautiful. All right, my friends, thank you so much for all you do for Friedman Adventures, as it is so deeply appreciated. Have a great one. I'm going to say Happy New Year again, because it is a Happy New Year. Looking forward to the nonprofit that is on the verge of being completed. And as always, I hope to see you really, really soon. Welcome to day 5 here on the Independence. An absolutely stunningly beautiful sunrise as we are down the Baja coast, 400 miles or so. Actually, I can hear Captain Brian Pfeiffer pulling back on the throttles. Not sure if he has a kelp in sight. We had some extraordinarily good Wahoo fishing here yesterday,
Good morning, everybody.
Hang on, let's listen.
Beautiful sunrise here. The kelp. We're gonna try it.
This is what an early morning is all about. A beautiful sunrise in beautiful Baja California Sur and a bitchin' kelp patty right there. Dorado mayhem here. Fish are just flying on board, flying out of the water. Excellent Dorado. Cheeks, way to go, buddy. Nice one, man. More fish going up this way. Even Phil's got one. They must be wide open. He's not even smiling. There he goes. Nice one, Phil. Holy Dorado. Nice flathead. Look at that. Get him, Sean. Are you close? More fish coming on board. Nice.
Oh, we got one!
Oh, Wahoo! Darn, Tyler. Got our first Wahoo. Nice going. Way to go.
Thank you.
Wahoo on the deck. Woo! Amidst insane Dorado fishing.
Oh, that's a nice Dorado. Leave him in there. Leave him in the water. You don't want him, right? Still wants one, right?
Yeah. Thank you.
Come on, Phil.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Jimmy. Morning, Greg. Insane. Woo-hoo! Man, these Dorado are full speed here. Jeff's on a nice one. Look at that color on that beautiful fish there.
41, right, Phil?
Get him, my friend. Follows this fish up to the bow, ripping him up there. Jeff is straight up and down here. Look at all these flatheads.
What's your number? I'm not gonna. Phil, what's your number?
31. Thanks, Romo. What's going on here?
I don't know.
Good job, man. Nice little wake up this morning. Nice flathead. Beautiful. Those things are a pain.
So flat.
I know. Did I see a big color spot of those things just there? Free swimmers?
They're breaking off. Heavy line.
Step right in there. Nice fish. Way to go, boys. Woohoo! Good morning, Alan. It is, man. It is. They're nibbling. Who's got a who? Another one? Good job, Billy. Nice call, my friend. Somebody got a who up here? Somebody got a who up here?
Nice and smooth. Steady one.
Nice who, big who.
Nice and smooth.
Got Kaz here. Kaz is the man.
Keep your rod square to the rail. Square to the rail. Pull them out. Come on, one. There you go. Nice. Nice, steady. Oh, yeah.
Nice. Another who. Will do ya. Beautiful fish. What are we doing this guys?
Coming over.
Check that out! Woo! Where's the angler? He should be over there with Kaz. There he is. Nice going. Beautiful.
That's a nice fish.
Heck yeah, it is. Good job.
Bait.
Woo!
Right off the back of the boat. Right to it in there. As soon as you hit the water, drop it.
Oh, Cheeks with a flathead. Mayhem on the Independence. Here we go, rock and roll. There's a yellowfin coming to gaff for Jimmy again, man. Nice. Kaz is going through. Jimmy, way to go.
Thank you.
Good job, my friend. I'm going to jump up here in the bow. Looks like we're ready to stick a fish for Greg, maybe. And they're going to walk there. Greg, way to go. Woohoo! Hey, right here, buddy. Nice going. What's going on? Oh, yeah, under the birds there, Rob? Rob pointing out that the fish just exploded, I think, out of the water. Did you say, Rob? All right, right on, everybody. Those guys up there in the bow just having way too much fun here, man. More fish coming on board. Back in the stern as they walk them back there to not dirty up the entire boat. There's another one hitting the deck back there, as you can hear. That's Greg's fish. Awesome. Greg, that's a nice one. Heck yeah. Nice. Oh, man. More than love it. This is awesome. Way to go.
8-day trip. This is our second afternoon.
It's ridiculous. I know, man. It's like last year. I hate to say it.
Man, look,
It's pretty close.
how many two do we got on the boat right now?
I'd say 40.
Yeah, it's
You know? That's pretty darn good if you ask me.
what number is this fish? 26.
It's 9 o'clock in the morning. We all know what that means. We're all heading over to YouTube for Phil Friedman's morning briefing. And the regulars are all in the chat room, 'cause that's where we all have a ball. And first there is the cranker who's such a wanker and usually makes no sense at all. Oh, la-dee-da, dee-dee-da, la-da-dee-dee-da-da-dum. We all love Friedman Adventures. We watch everything you upload. So keep putting out all that content. We'll be here for the next episode. Mondays it's Danny Cadota. Everyone loves the show, 'cause Captain Cadota is your fishing Yoda. He's forgot more than you'll ever know. Later on, it's Tackle Shop Confessions. Sam will answer any question you've got. And it's no hassle to get in the raffle. You might just win a Z custom rod. Oh, la-dee-da-dee-dee-da, la-da-dee-dee-da-da-dum. We all love Friedman Adventures. We watch everything you upload. So keep putting out all that content. We'll be here for the next episode. Wednesday is Lobster Chronicles. The show, it really is great. And Promar is here with all your lobster gear, and Brian will probably be late. Sometimes Phil does his show down in Mexico with his beautiful co-host Pauline. And Scott Bucher will try to catch Pauline's eye, and he'll probably cause a big scene. Oh, la-dee-da-dee-dee-da-da, la-da-dee-dee-da-da-dum. We all love Friedman Adventures. We watch everything you upload. So keep putting out all that content. We'll be here for the next episode.
Hit that bell to be notified of all the fishing content coming your way. Friedman Adventures is here to make your fishing day. It's a moment